Ladies and gentlemen, you already know what it is. The ZoWhat Morning Show is back in the building with a fresh new topic. You know we about to go ham and eggs. I don't understand. Man, it's about to go down in the town. If this is your first time tuning in to the Voice of Reason, this ain't the Voice of Reason. This is the ZoWhat Show. I done had a long holiday weekend. You understand? Long holiday weekend. We had a family reunion in Pasadena. Family reunion in Pasadena. From the 3rd. That's all I can say is goddamn. You understand? What I'm going to say is goddamn. You know how it is when you get with family? One of Rose's youngest kids. You know, y'all can hear him on the radio. He's a radio psychologist. Everybody in the family that's got relationship problems, want you to line up over there, give them your number. Call them at any time at night. You know, you got those uncles, man. You having problems? Call your cousin. He right there. He be on the radio. Call your cousin. Your cousin to help you. What in the world? So yeah, we had that going. I don't understand what's happening with our phone situation. I'm trying to get young new Geezy in here. He said he called. I told him to call again. We can't seem to get him on the line. However, I gotta say, the youngster is doing some very positive things in the city of Fresno. You know how this is. If this is your first time tuning into the ZoWhat Show, please understand a little bit about what we do. This is current events and topics that we break down. But before we do that, we promote some things. And my son, the young lion, has something to promote. You understand? I'm going to say it right now. The only D1 college basketball player that's putting on big concerts and shit. Now, I'm just saying. Hey, listen, Puffy Jordan. That's funny. That's funny. I'm just going to say this. I'd be a little annoyed. I'm going to be honest with you. I'd be a little annoyed because for me, I'm like, yo, man, we put a lot into this basketball thing. And I hope none of this stuff is distracting you. You know I'm silly. I'm like, I hope none of this is distracting you, bro.
We got a goal, nigga.
We got business.
We got goals.
You know, we done did some things now.
Put some time.
And I want to see him reach his goal. Right. Is that fair? I think that's fair. Reach your goals, homie. Don't be doing no extra.
What if his goal turned out to be a producer?
Remember, never ignorant, getting goals accomplished.
You see, okay.
What if his goal turned out to be he want to be that?
I know I'm gonna be mad.
He want to be
go turn out to be run around here somewhere and become a producer. See what happens.
You want to be turn out to be Timberland.
Nah, I ain't got nothing but love for him. I want to see him win. But hey, I'm gonna play a little promo because the kid is putting on a concert July 13th. Now it's already the 8th.
Right.
So if you're in the Fresno area and you listen to the ZoWhat Show, man, y'all better get out there and support this kid's movement. Check it out.
Two Tone Productions presents the Hot and Ready Summer at Azteca Theater live July 13th at 7:30 p.m. with Lil TJ.
I call her bro, he said he ready.
Shorty. Kaylin for real.
She want to pull up and get right with it.
Open to all ages July 13th. Don't miss out on the hottest concert in the 559 this July 13th. Tickets available at twotoneprod.com. That's TWOTONEPROD.com.
I mean,
Hey,
he
that's a
running
hell of a
around
job.
here like a little promoter for real.
Need a little nigga low, boy.
I said, all right,
Let that
man.
nigga be.
All
Let
right.
that nigga be, cuz.
He doing his thing. I can't. I
Hey,
can't.
if that sounded whack, I understand your trepidation, but nigga, that was dope.
You know, I'm saying,
Hey.
man, the dude is doing his thing. Y'all not finna get me upset because he doing his thing. But god damn it, boy. Listen,
Need to see you dunking on niggas at about another.
let me just say this. I gave the boy a mandate.
Which was,
The mandate for the summer.
and it was. What was
Get
the
my
mandate?
George W. Bush on.
What was the mandate?
The mandate was you gotta make 3,000 shots a day if you want to make the NBA.
That's some Kobe shit.
That's what I told him.
That's some Kobe shit right there.
3,000 shots a day.
Don't leave the gym.
I said you got to be the absolute best shooter in the NCAA.
Yep.
Period. Lefty. What? The boy's a shooter now.
Right.
I'm just saying, can he imagine? Because you know the power of imagery is actually almost actually doing it.
Yeah, he got all that. Man, I had the boy on the NLP since he was in the 9th grade. So he owned that. You know what I dig? But you know how kids are. They don't give a fuck about what their parents think
Nope.
when they grow up
Hell no.
and get to a certain
Fuck that nigga.
Fuck that shit. You know? I got my own little baby or whatnot.
Right.
I'm a daddy
Right,
too.
nigga.
Boy, I slap the Kool-Aid out your mouth. You don't get in that goddamn jam. Hey, but listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. If you guys are in the Fresno area on the 13th, please go support the youngster, man, and all his endeavors.
Yeah.
Now, I've got things to promote really quickly. I got to run through this because we got a very powerful topic. I got a special guest in the building. We've got to make it crack. Hey, Timmy Tight Top, is your mic on?
I don't think so.
Is it on?
Let's see. Are you on?
Is it?
There you go. Because you know,
You mean I just said shit and nobody was listening?
nobody listens to you anluanyway.
This is this is
I'm trying to get people to listen to you now.
well, they can hear me.
Molecular style.
Hey, don't forget, man, 2 amazing relationship books out on the market right now. I've made a challenge. Get The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle and read The Holographic Relationship and see if the holographic relationship is not on the same level or higher. Don't believe me? Accept the challenge. Accept the
You
challenge.
think Eckhart Tolle can box with you, nigga? Stop.
I'm just saying, man. The holographic relationship is available on my website, IamZoWilliams.com. Go there right now. Go to IamZoWilliams.com. Listen, if you've ordered in the last week, I'm going to tell you right now, if you've ordered in the last week, I am making a post office run tomorrow. So that means if you order your book right now from IamZoWilliams.com, your book will go out tomorrow. You under dig? So get to your website, go to IamZoWilliams.com and get a copy of The Holographic Relationship. Remember, The Holographic Relationship is a follow-up to The Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship. You under dig?
Yeah.
This came out in 2015 and it's still banging. How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship.
Get
The
it.
Relationship Dismount is banging. Go to Amazon.com. It's available in 3 formats: Audible, Kindle, and paperback. Go get them all.
Now.
Go get every version of it, damn it.
Right now.
Then both versions are available on the iOS platform as well. Now, you already know how I get down. I know Tahuti gonna have something to say
Really?
about these energy drinks. I know he is. You're killing yourself, brother.
It all depends on the ingredients.
Now, that's
he knows
why I'm
Obi.
saying that. The ingredients is top notch over here.
Crazy.
Amino acids, B vitamins.
Crack.
Ain't no crack in here, boy. 0 sugar, 0 carbs, antioxidants. Hey, total package energy, the absolute greatest energy drink ever known.
Ever known.
This is like the Allah. This is like the Allah of energy drinks.
Okay.
Maybe
You gonna do
The-
salat to the energy
Yahweh
drink, nigga?
of energy drinks.
Salat to the energy drink, nigga.
The Yeshua of energy drinks. This is the Anu.
Prostrate yourself.
When I tell you, you better go get these, boy. Want to keep your life cracking? You better go get these, boy. I stay on them. Total package energy. Did anybody do my Beal sauce challenge for the 4th of July? Did anybody create their own barbecue sauce with the Beal sauce?
Thank you.
Did anybody do that?
The Bill Sauce Challenge?
I told people, create your own barbecue sauce. Beal sauce, man. Beal sauce. Hot sauce, created by a brother. You got 3 different flavors: Smuckatelli, Gunny Fire, and Sergeant sauce. You in the dig? Go to BealSauce.com. Go to TotalPackageEnergy.com. Go to both of those places right now. Let's support black businesses. We got a brother in the building right now. He wears some of the tightest blouses in the game. Timmy Tight Top is in the building. The creator of Weed Juice. Speak to it. What's going on? Why are you messing with stuff?
This mic is not. This thing ain't working, man.
But your microphone is working.
Oh, my microphone's definitely working.
This is very
So, hey,
unprofessional.
the juice
You
of the
talking
day
about
is
what's
actually
not
Banana
working in the
Dream. It
studio.
was-
No one would have known that if had you not said anything.
Right.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Wow.
I was just
you
trying
just
to-
been around for like 3 or 4 years.
So
I
dash
just-
under the
just-
bus.
I mean, you've been here for like 4 years.
Yeah. I was
Like
just-
5 years.
Yeah.
And you just, this don't even work.
cheap ass shit, nigga.
It sounds really professional
Well,
for a
I'm
juice
saying
guy.
shit.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, hold on. I'm just trying to stay with the program of me being on late and me.
You just want to talk?
You know.
Just
yeah.
go ahead. Can you tell us about
But anyway, the juice of the day is Banana Dream. It was a dream.
Oh,
you
give me
know?
this.
So he wants that. But so keep it coming with all the orders. I appreciate the support you guys been doing for the last months, years, as you said, 4 or 5 years.
You've been here for 4 or 5 years for nothing. All you do is bring juices once a week.
They good though.
I don't see the equitability of our relationship. This ain't an equitable relationship.
So that means I need to come other days too. You're absolutely right. But go to our site, wejuice.com. You guys still get the code of 15% off when you put so maybe all the stuff you're doing, you're helping your client base by giving them % off.
Really?
Yeah, they get a percentage off.
Do
by
I get
getting
something
juice
from that?
No.
This is what I got from that
you
right
got
here.
juice, nigga.
You got the juice.
You got cleanser.
We got energy drinks. We got recovery juice. We got immunity. We got detox.
juice
We
good,
got
nigga.
stuff for your skin, digestion. So anything you need for functional wise, you can have juices, fruit based and vegetable juice.
I got a
3-day
bottle of
cleansers,
juice.
weight loss programs. We have that on the menu. Also, we have wellness shots. So come get it. We have celery juice too. So come get it. Black Magic.
All right. Kev, you're in the building. What you got,
Yo.
man?
Oh shit. Yeah. So if you go to my YouTube channel, I just did a live stream called Reparations versus Restitution, and in that I mentioned Know Your Rights cards, and I'm starting a Know Your Rights movement. And so Know Your Rights cards are something that the immigration, immigration gives to immigrants when they come over to America because they don't speak English well. So they give them cards so they can hand police officers and officials to explain the law so that they don't have to get involved so much. So that's something that all melanated people can use because we don't know the law, and we definitely should, especially with what happened with the when they see us or the Central Park 5. So you need to know basic law, just what to do with the police when you encounter the police, stuff like that. So on these Know Your Rights cards, they're going to have what you can say, what to do, what not to say, but also remedies. It's going to come with a list package to know what to do as far as remedies, how you can place a lien on the police officer's bond, because police officers need a certain bond to be able to work as like insurance. And if they violate your rights, you can place a lien on their bond. That's your remedy. Excuse me. And no matter what district you're in, that's a remedy for you in every state. So I'm going to have that in the next couple of weeks. So just go to realknockers.com. In the next week, I'll have that. But if you order the Great Book of Melanin Research, you'll be able to get the Know Your Rights package for free. If you order the digital copy, I'll give it to you for half off.
All right. And then the good homie is in the building. Y'all know who he is. As a matter of fact, move a little bit over so they can see you some, brother.
That's good.
The homeboy, Tahuti Ma'at Ra, is in the building. Man, what do you have? How can people support your products? I mean, this is a master herbologist, just like Dr. Sabi.
Yeah.
This is a master herbologist here, man. Talk to us, brother.
Well, I have over 1,000 products, so I'll just give the website, which is TahutiMa'ataraHerbs.com. But, you know, whatever you're looking for, if you're into weight loss, if you're into virility, male virility, female fertility,
Wow.
detoxing, you name it. Anything pertaining to a degenerative disease, a herbal remedy, you will find there.
Wow. Well, we in the building. We got crew in the building. Let me just tell y'all something. I know y'all getting tired of this. I know, but I don't care. Can I just tell y'all my new channel, the VOR channel, the Voice of Reason channel.
Get them ready, nigga.
I've been working on it for the past few weeks, building the clocks, the grid, the imaging, the sweepers.
Couple months.
When I tell you, boy, and you know, I like to just preview little things just so y'all could. I probably shouldn't do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Check it out.
What's up, guys?
What's really goody? You're locked into Cody Go Red's VOR quote of the day on Voice of Reason Radio on Dash Radio.
Here we go.
Let's get it.
Dash Radio.
Who do you do it for? Malcolm Gladwell says hard work is a prison sentence only if it does not have meaning.
VOR Radio.
What? You mean I have quotes of the day? Oh. Let's try another one.
What's up, guys?
What's really goody? You're locked into Cody Go Red's VOR quote of the day on Voice of Reason Radio on Dash Radio.
Here we go.
Let's get it.
Dash Radio.
American vet and jurist Oliver Wendell Holmes said all limitations are self-imposed. What's really goody? You're locked into Cody Go Red's VOR.
I'm just saying,
This nigga right here.
hey, I just try to drop a few of them. I mean, you know, not trying to brag or nothing. You know. Fresh.
Right.
What's up, guys?
Just fresh.
What's really goody? You're locked into Cody Go Red's VOR quote of the day on Voice of Reason Radio on Dash Radio.
Here we go.
Let's get it.
Dash Radio.
The philosopher, the writer, and Indian speaker J. Krishnamurti said it is no measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society.
Found a way to throw Krishnamurti ass up in there. You hilarious, nigga. Your favorite quote, nigga, man.
Hey, when I tell you, boy, this channel is going to be crazy. I've programmed over 700 songs, music. All of it is positive. positive hip hop records, positive R&B records, positive everything.
Bring the vibration up, then.
Raising the vibration on every level. Quotes of the day.
That's what's up, nigga.
You already know what it is. The voice of reason about to change your whole motherfucking.
You're listening to Zoe Williams, VOR Radio. Voice of Reason Radio. Where music and mindfulness meet.
Okay. All right, that's enough promotion. Let's get to it then. Got a powerful topic today if you're just tuning in to the ZoWhat show.
What happened to New?
Huh?
What happened to New?
He was supposed to call. He said he called. Yeah, he's a kid. You know how kids do. Oh, there's nobody else. I ain't gonna call back. You know how they are.
I ain't gonna call back.
Hey, well, I ain't gonna keep calling or nothing.
Fuck that shit, nigga.
It's not like, I need this. This shit gonna be successful without you, Daddy.
Like I got an event going on. And that's
You know how kids are, man. So today's topic, something that I've been thinking about a lot because we've been seeing a lot of it. I don't know if it's fake news, but what I want is some clarity on the discussion. Y'all been seeing it on Facebook. Now, Facebook is notorious for posting fake news. All type of just foolishness gets promoted. Okay, listen. Timmy Tight. Just take your headphones off and listen. You ain't got to produce nothing. All you got to do is listen to the goddamn conversation. Speaking to Mike, and then you good. He over here struggling.
I'm trying to see.
He looking around like somebody forgot his milk carton in his lunchbox. Hey, what the?
I don't drink milk.
headphones ain't working. Let me see.
Anyway,
The thing that worked,
I need to know if this is true. Because I remember, who remembers all the way back to the late or early to mid 80s, or was it late 70s to early 80s, the Atlanta child murders?
Oh, yeah.
That's my subject.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I'm seeing all types of stuff on the internet. Facebook, Instagram. All these kids coming up missing. Especially on Facebook. Do you see all these children coming up missing?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Kids coming up missing. Mm-hmm. I'm like, what in the world is going on? Who's abducting all these kids? Now, I saw some way out shit on the radio. Not on the radio, but on YouTube, where they was talking about kids getting abducted and they sending these motherfuckers to McDonald's, getting turned into sandwich meat. Now, I know I ain't crazy.
I saw that too. I saw that a long time ago, actually.
This shit was very involved.
Very convincing.
But my rational mind is like, get the fuck out of here.
McDonald's would be
ain't
so
no
soon.
motherfucking
Yeah.
Remember the movie Blade?
Right.
Where the motherfuckers had the motherfucking factories full of people tied up, getting bled out. Oh, we don't hunt anymore. We just harvest.
Okay.
Remember that shit? So today's topic is dark meat.
Dark meat.
Dark meat. A deeper look at the black organ market. How many times are y'all seeing people go missing, get found with no organs?
All the time.
Where your organs go? How you show up without your vital organs?
Missing. Like old boy and they got wrapped up by the kid in school who got
Kendrick.
wrapped up. Yeah.
I think the brother's name is Kendrick Johnson. I had a conversation with his mother.
They're the ones who got the second autopsy, right?
That's his name, Kendrick Johnson. What happened to Kendrick Johnson's missing organs? Who asked that kind of question?
Right.
Where'd your organs go?
This nigga got a hollow chest.
We need to. This is a real conversation.
Seriously.
Because as a parent, you start to think, nigga, you're not going nowhere without me.
Where you going?
Because clearly there's a whole group of folk that are organized, that are out on the street, that are looking for the unassuming, unaware, headphones, iPhone watching, not paying attention person.
In a demographic, they think
there's a lot of those these days.
In a demographic, they think that won't nobody miss them in.
Do you see what I'm saying? So I'm like, what's really going on? Is there an underground market for, in particular, melanated organs? I got questions. You know how I get it? I got questions. I got to ask them. What is human organ trafficking? Is organ trafficking a form of human trafficking? Because remember, human trafficking is just a fancy word for slavery.
Right.
And there's different versions of it. There's sex trafficking. See, the sex trafficking is old.
That's the beginning of time.
That's pimping and hoeing.
Yep.
The Moors, the Muslims was good at that.
Yeah, buddy.
With that pussy, in the name of Allah, we gonna get that pussy. We gonna put that pussy out on the street. We gonna get it. Assalamu alaikum. Let's get them cakeums out on the block. No, come on now. Everybody knows about that.
That's real.
You know about the West, the Westerners and their form of slavery, but a lot of people don't want to talk about the Eastern slave trade.
1,400 years.
Come on now. Lot of
1,400 years of ass smacking.
A lot of sex for that, right? But now, slavery has evolved, in my opinion, to organs. This is Get Out. Say, nigga, we're finna take your whole essence. Fuck just an organ. I'm finna transfer my consciousness into a better human model.
Right.
Yikes, man. You got to ask these questions. Does race matter in organ transplants? Do organs from white people work in black people? And vice versa?
Right.
I'm saying, can we just ask? I'm just trying to figure out. I don't know. I do know, even if it's from your body, from your family, your body will reject an organ.
Right.
Even if it's from your family. Yeah. Your body be like, nah, nigga, that ain't mine. I'm asking now.
George.
Do white bodies reject or accept organs from black folk? See, this is the type of information I don't think people want to put out on the streets. What if the truth was, if I put this black liver in your body, your whole shit about to get upgraded? If I put this black heart in your white chest, do you understand? I'm asking because I don't know. But there's a major market out here. Did you see how much a goddamn brain cost? Or a kidney cost?
Man.
In the country, I think Iran is the only country in the world where selling organs is legal.
Is legal?
Right.
Legal.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Don't fall asleep over there, nigga.
I got a 2017 kidney over here, nigga.
Yeah.
Very little urine in it.
Very little.
I'm just asking, yo. I need to present it to the panel because I might be missing something. Is this where all the black men and women are disappearing to? Have you seen that stat on Facebook that says over 30,000 sisters are missing? What in the world? Somebody schooled me on it. Kev, Tahuti, talk to me about this.
Well, organ trafficking is a multi-trillion-dollar industry. And it's not new. It's not new. And the recipients, who are also the people behind it, you want to use the term management, are the rich, the ultra rich, the wealthy. They don't have to stand in line for organs like our beloved brother Stevie Wonder is in need of a kidney.
I think he just got it.
He just got it. Okay,
Yeah.
just got it.
I just saw that. I think he just got it.
Okay. So with the wealthy, they don't wait in line. Like I've met people who were waiting for organs for a year or 2 or 3. You know, this is John, and yes, he's currently waiting for a liver or a kidney, what have you, which to a person like myself doesn't make any sense because you were born with these organs.
Right.
You know, so prevention is always better than remedy, but we're talking about organ trafficking.
Right.
Well, again, a multi-trillion-dollar industry for certain individuals to live longer and also to, quote unquote, escape certain pathologies because certain damaged organs will kill you. Kidney failure will kill you. And the truth of the matter is the kidneys don't fail you. The TV show Good Times, she died of kidney failure. Now you asked the question, could a black body accept a kidney from a white body and vice versa? Now the answer is yes, because the body has the energy of adapting. Okay, adaptability. The body is programmed to adapt for purposes of survival. So it can and it will, but the question is for how long? Be it black or white, because you were on the money. The body is unique. Everybody is unique. And so just because we have melanin, if I put my liver in your body would recognize that as something foreign.
Oh.
But it's the same thing with everything foreign. Milk from a cow is foreign. So the body responds to that. Hey, yo, what is this? This is why the white blood cells increase
Mucus.
and becomes cancer. Leukemia, leucose, white. You see? So that's for anything foreign. So even though we all have livers, we all have our individual liver. And every organ has consciousness.
Right.
And records consciousness. So yes, a white body can accept a liver from a black or a melanite and vice versa. But the question is how long? And if you check the stats, Zoe, you will find out that people who receive these organ transplants, they don't live long after.
They don't.
And that's the body responding. Some people will live 2 years longer, 5, 7, what have you, but they're not going to live to the life expectancy that they would with their own organ had they taken care of the organ.
Right.
Wow. Kev?
Excuse me. Man, organ harvesting is old as the day is long, man. If you go to other foreign countries, you got to watch out. Like, you supposed to, like, travel in pairs and shit like that because they'll kidnap you and snatch your kidney up out of your ass, dude. That's some real shit. And
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
What?
You know the homie Jamal. So Jamal went to the Philippines with his girl.
Oh shit.
And
let me stop you for a second. This is why I be looking at all these goofy ass people, right? On Instagram. They all riding on elephants and shit.
Right.
All off in Thailand. Let me bounce a little like George W.
They don't even know.
Like, what you doing over there?
They don't know. Like, you motherfuckers are crazy.
On some touristy, doo-doo-doo, okay, doo-doo-doo.
Get your ass
You finna get
snatched up.
doo-doo-dooed up in there. Do you
He said
understand?
doo-doo-doo.
I'm just saying, like, that's crazy to me.
And there are cartels that are over there doing. They don't just sell drugs; they sell organs too. So this is professional shit. So in the Philippines, dude, when he was over there, he was like, tourists were getting snatched up all the time. He was like, every other day he saw tourists getting snatched up. They came up, either one had died or their kidney had got cut out, or some shit went down like that.
Crazy.
So, yeah, it was crazy. So there was a movie called The Island. With Scarlett Johansson and Ewan McGregor, and they talked about that where they grew these people as clones on an island for organ harvesting for the elite, like just for the rich people. So this shit goes on, you know what I'm saying, on a daily basis.
So let me just be clear. Because you remember David Rockefeller. They said he had 5, 6, 7 transplants.
Right, man. Where'd that shit come from?
He just said, fuck it, I'm gonna stay live. You understand? Ain't nothing better than living. Ain't nothing better than living. You understand?
Ain't nothing better than living.
Listen, you born in abject poverty.
Ain't nothing better.
You ain't gonna be shit. Oh, give me that hard.
Right. You don't need that shit, nigga.
You can't get into school you want to get into. You got roaches and bed bugs. You raised on government cheese. You gonna fuck that hard up after a little while.
Nigga, honestly, if you got a birth certificate in your pocket, and you're property of the people who own the Federal Reserve, so he was just taking his property back. Really.
That's
but
crazy.
As far as the as far as being snatched up and them taking the parts from melanated people, dude, melanin, people don't really understand the importance of melanin and the research that's going on. This is why I put this book out, man. Melanin right now on the stock market is $430 a gram.
Yeah.
$430 a gram.
What?
Yeah, nigga. $430 a gram.
Show me that.
Nigga, look, pull it.
No,
Google
reason
it
why
right
I
now,
say,
nigga. Pull it up right now.
Listen, no.
That was January 11th, 2019. It was $428.
Hold on, Pimp. Hold on, pimple still skin.
Pimple skills.
I just want you to show people. I want people to be able to follow you when you say something like on the stock market.
Right.
Whoop-de-whoop-de-bap is worth whoop-de-bap. When you say whoop-de-bap,
Nigga,
I want to see whoop-de-bap on the NASDAQ.
When I say whoop-de-bap.
That's all I'm saying. Like, give
Hold
them
up.
how it's labeled on the stock market, what it's labeled as. Because you know it just don't say nigga color.
It does.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me
see that?
What's this here? I ain't supposed to be reading on the melon. Well, who wrote this? First off.
That's in more publications, dude. That's what melanin is on the stock market.
First off, who is this sound like a girl I went to school with in the 6th grade. This sound like her website. Now,
First of all, they do research on melanin. Where do you think they get that? Where do you think they get the melanin from? It comes from cadavers, and they also buy it from on the stock market.
Kev, I need to see this on the NASDAQ. And I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm simply saying, for the people who are watching this show, who want to go follow and get this information, who want to research it and see it themselves.
So I've already laid the crumbs. So if you want to research it, just go look it up. Melanin on the stock market 2019, and you'll find it for yourself. Wow. I'm not gonna spoon feed you every goddamn thing. Shit, I gave you that.
Spoon feed some people.
I gave you that.
That's what the hell you been studying for. You supposed to spoon feed people.
No, I'm not. You're supposed to find your own shit.
What in the
But
world?
I gave you enough of that. But seriously though, that's where they get the melanin to do all the research. Your melanin has copper in it. First off, you don't understand that. It has copper. And in your blood, there's something called blue copper. That's in your blood. The melanin in your blood has blue copper in it. What? They harvest all, they harvest all this shit. This is all right here in this goddamn book. Blue copper in your blood. And so if you're highly melanated. So again, this is where, when they're extracting and doing all this shit, dude, it's for a myriad of reasons why they need melanated people.
Here's a 2017 February 2017 article from the BBC News. Why don't more African Americans become organ donors? Wow. When her daughter, Thalia, was diagnosed with chronic kidney disease, Chantel Olean's initial reaction was shock. But as Adam Harris reports, it was only the beginning of a long and difficult fight. Thalia was then only 13 years old. She would need to begin dialysis immediately, and she would also need a new kidney. The family set out on what became a 2-year journey of dialysis appointments, meeting with doctors, and trying to provide Thalia with a normal childhood. You make it work so that it doesn't seem like doom and gloom, the little girl's mother said to the BBC. Every 10 minutes in the United States, someone is added to the national transplant list. Roughly 119,000 total people are on the list as early as February 2017. That's 2 years. That's 2 years ago. Yeah. So it's probably even higher now, right? Mm-hmm. And almost 100,000 of those are waiting for a kidney.
There's a wait list. Like getting into certain schools. There's a wait list.
Kidney Princeton?
Kidney.
Kidney Harvard?
Kidney Princeton.
Oh, damn. This is bad.
Kidney Princeton.
This is capitalism. This is commerce.
Yeah,
everything is for sale. Like this is not a waste disposal society without making profit. Even waste is profitable. Waste is profitable.
Yes.
What happens to the fetal tissue from these aborted children? You think they just incinerate it?
Right. They just throw it away.
You're talking about the stem cells inside that.
And all of that. Everything, the melanin, all of that.
No. Dude. Everything is used.
Everything is money, though.
This is commerce.
Your driver's license, your social security card, those are bonds on the stock market that are traded every single day on the stock market. Even your driver's license, that's a bond. That's why when you get arrested, they give you, and you don't go to court. That's why they give you a warrant, but that's a warranty. It's the same thing. Warrant is the same thing as a warranty.
Warranty sound like guarantee. Yeah. Nigga, don't come in here making up words.
Nigga, that's in the Black's Law Dictionary.
Hey, hold on, pimp. When's the last time normal nigga said to myself? When's the last time I read Black's Law Dictionary?
Go pick it up.
The hell is a warranty? You making up words, boy.
Hey, well, shit. Luckily for you niggas nowadays, the Black Law Dictionary is online, PDF. Just type it right in. Black's Law 4th edition PDF. You look it right up.
What does warranty mean?
It's a guarantee to pay.
So warranty
is a guarantee.
Like a warranty on your car.
Promise to pay.
Warranty is another word for guarantee.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's the same thing with what the warrant. It's a guarantee. They put that warrant out, civil or criminal. It's a guarantee.
So really, that's basically saying I'm guaranteeing this nigga gonna show up.
It's payment, because if they give you a ticket, you're supposed to pay the ticket. If you don't go pay that money, then they give you a warranty. So in order, that's a promise or a guarantee that you have to come in and pay. So it's all about the money.
You're human collateral.
Period.
Back up something.
In every aspect of the game.
Every aspect of the game.
Brother, it's commerce.
Wow.
Born to capitalism, born to slavery.
In every aspect of the game. See, this is the part that is like when you wake up.
Every aspect of the game.
You wake up one day, you go, so they hunting me for my organs.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They're going to use my body in the prison systems because that generates money for the private sector, the privatization of prisons.
50 cents an hour. Bullshit.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Even on the free side of the game, I'm still a $40 million slave if I so happen to make it to any one of the big leagues.
Right.
Which is entertainment, which is a court jester.
Right. Which the draft is nothing but the slave trade.
What the So you keep going, right? You keep, well, I done got my damn degree.
My degree.
You know, I'm somebody in the world, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I put the work in.
Uncle Kill Your Dreams.
I done found my way. I'm special in the world. No.
Nah, nigga.
No.
You are not.
And no.
Absolutely not.
Is that what y'all telling me? Because again, I don't want to paint a picture of doom and gloom.
It's not. It's a system that you need to learn how it works. in order for you to know how to take advantage of it.
But if you donate your organs, they go and sell it for profit. So anybody who dies, gangbangers get shot, and they have no
And
status
the
for them
family
to
don't
donate
get that money.
The family don't get
Could
none of that money.
gangbanger deaths be like
Nigga.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
Yes. Yes, nigga.
We got to keep gangbanging popping until we can keep these organs coming.
But first, the family got to pay
That's
the
a free
doctors for
organ
going to the
market.
hospital and ambulance, but they get these organs and they sell them.
Free
and you
organ
don't get
market.
no money for that.
Nigga, a free organ market. Would you shut a free organ market down, nigga? Come on, nigga. If you making millions and billions off of organs, would you shut that damn industry down, nigga? Come on, man.
I'm going insane
it's
right
business,
now.
I'm sending
man.
more guns to the hood, nigga.
It's
I'm gonna
business.
leave a crate of guns right here on the corner.
It's business. There was a movie, I want to say it was 1977 or 78 with Michael Douglas called Coma.
Yeah.
And the people that were taken to this hospital, they were purposely murdered
Yep.
for their
Yes,
organs.
Yep.
This was back in the 70s.
They were
For
murdered
their organs.
For their organs.
for their
Going into
organs.
the hospital legitimately and would go out dead, murdered. Iatrogenics to the highest degree. The worst form of idiopathy ever. Because idiopathy is just going to the hospital and contracting a disease.
Right.
Well, certain people contract death.
How about it? And then get harvested.
And that's what they
All
remember.
day
Killer
long.
King. Killer King was King Drew Hospital out here in California.
Yeah.
He called it Killer King because you used to go up in there, especially
didn't go
gangbangers.
out.
Going there with a
You
cold.
go in there with
Yeah.
cold, your ass dead.
I've heard that.
And so a lot of the whole thing was they doing that for the organ harvesting because it was just way too many people that was going in there for nothing. Literally, oh, this is just hurt or this is hurt. And they died. Like just came up straight up dead for no fucking reason. So
What about the fetal tissues from the Planned Parenthood? I heard they selling that stuff too.
Everything
Research.
It's your research, commerce as well too. You know, they have umbrella terms like when you purchase certain brands of shampoo or conditioner, and you read protein.
Yes.
Protein from where? Right. What kind of protein? Doesn't tell me anything. Umbrella term. So you have fetal tissue ground up and sold on the market as an ingredient in the health and hygiene industry. There's various industries. So these things play a role. It's like take the Vietnam War, for example. That war ended in 1975. But you have all of these chemicals that was used in the war. What do you think they're going to do with it? Do you think they're just going to just toss it aside and just get rid of it? The war's over with, you know, and we have tons of these chemicals that we were using, and we're just going to just let it go to waste. No, they use everything, man. The dioxin
like
that was
we're-
used in the Vietnam War, they brought it back over here and they use it as bleach for the sanitary pads for the females.
What?
Yeah.
nigga, they recycle everything.
They're using the
Recycle
dioxin that was
everything.
dropped on to deforest the trees in Vietnam is now on the vaginas of American females. It's been that way for decades. Nothing goes to waste. Nothing.
Now-
There's a hair market, man. What do you think that hair? That's human hair, man.
From India.
Yep.
Yeah.
But not from India, but from Indian women, humans.
Yeah.
Humans.
Well, they cut it off. It's like a ritual.
Right. In India.
Everybody has their hair. So when you look at America, there's a hair market now. And,
Right.
that hair is not just coming from, but it's not just coming from all live women. It's coming from dead women. And you don't know if these women are prostitutes, have been murdered, or crazy. Hair holds energy.
That's true.
Man.
Hair holds energy.
This is crazy. Hey, you're listening to the ZoWhat show here on Dash Talk X. I'm your host, Zoe Williams. My crew is in the building. Timmy Tight, top of Weed Juice. TTT, he's here. Of course, Lord Barringer of the Highland Barringers has joined us as well. And our special guest in the building, master herbologist, astrologist, and many other things, our good friend, who's also on the new Hidden Colors coming, Hidden Colors 5, the homeboy, the good friend of mine. You know him, Tahuti Ma'at Ra. Yo, listen, I'm blown away. And this is going to sound like a departure from the conversation. Chattel slavery, you property. You a screwdriver in white supremacy's toolbox. You a hammer and nail. You property. Go get my toolbox. It's a nigga inside a box in there.
Get some masking tape.
Right. Okay, so that's one level. You mean the next level, not only are you a tool to build my industry and my wealth, you're also a tool to maintain my life.
Yes.
I'm a harvest your organs.
Sorry.
Not only are you that, your woman you know the dig? That's my little thing too, boy. We share your woman, punk.
Send her over here.
Right?
Send your girl over here.
You know the dig? Your woman don't lease to you. I lease you your woman. You got a visa for your woman, boy. God damn, right?
Yep.
That happened. So now, I got to ask, because like I said, this is going to sound like a departure, but it really isn't. With all of this going on, because remember, there was a time it was overt, it was blatant, it was in your face,
Right.
it was birth of a nation, it was out there. Now it's covert, right? It's covert. So while it's covert, it's still serious, it's still happening. And motherfuckers be out here arguing. I'm talking about while you getting hunted. Literally.
Why you getting? Yeah, seriously.
You know, he looked like he got a nice pancreas. Right? While you getting hunted, we having a debate about why we should use the word nigga.
You got a nice pancreas.
Y'all still saying nigga? Why are y'all still saying nigga? What?
That word was used to hurt us.
Listen, do you hear them foot sounds, the footprints out? That's somebody chasing you for your liver, for your lung.
Niggas making kidney sausages, and you sitting there worried about.
Do you understand? And we out here arguing about ideas and concepts.
Oh, man.
Now, I love Krishnamurti. Krishnamurti, I quote him all the time. Krishnamurti said what? It is conceptual thinking that keeps man separate. So you got a group of niggas. Yeah, I called you niggas. Uppity niggas. We're going to bury the word nigga.
Right. Give it a burial.
We're going to bury it. I come in and say, how old is the definition of the word you talking about? And who defined it as such? Because I want to have an intellectual conversation about the term. Are you talking about the white man's definition?
That's all they talking about.
Well, you know, the word nigga only go back to Spain. Negro.
Negro. Yep.
Really? You mean the same Spain that niggas was running for 800 years? You mean the same Spain that lifted all of Europe out of the Dark Ages?
Yep.
You mean over there? I just watched The Highlander.
Did you? Nigga, see?
Remember The Highlander?
Yep.
There can be only one.
The one with Sean Connery?
Sean Connery.
You remember where he said he was from?
He said he was from Egypt.
Bam! Motherfucker.
He said, you lied to me. You said you were from Spain.
Yep. Nigga said, I'm from
He
Egypt.
said he was from Egypt.
Bam.
And I just wonder, I'm like, You ain't done enough research, and you banging on a word that goes beyond the white man's definitionary.
Yep.
So you're going to take the white man's definition of a word you owned before he took it from you. I don't, listen, I don't know.
Because it was such a powerful word.
Listen, I don't know. I'm not too big to, look, I don't know. Come sit with me.
Educate me.
And let's walk this word all the way back to the goddamn beginning.
Right.
Because there's niggas putting us on the menu. Right? We on the global menu right now.
Nigga.
I'll have the braised fricassee nigga nuts.
Nigga, this shit is old. They used to grind up
like
mummies.
my nigga nuts fricasseed.
Huh?
They used to grind up mummies back in when they found
do
the
you
mummies.
understand what I'm saying? We on the menu somewhere, and we can't get together because we have an issue with a word that our oppressor for this small amount of time, give them 500 years. It ain't 500 years, but let's give them 500 years. Say they did this over 500 years. Do you know 500 years is a gnat's fart
It's nothing.
in time compared to how old black people is?
Fucking insane.
That's a gnat's fart in time. That's
literally nothing.
Do you understand? Who had the word before the Spanish had the word? Again, if your oppressor is teaching you, he's not going to teach you about him.
Ever.
He's not going to teach you the truth about him. Well, what about you? Don't worry about me. This is what I'm teaching you about this shit here.
You listen to this.
Now you listen to this, you understand? They said you was gonna listen to me now.
Right.
If you're not gonna listen to me, I'm gonna send you out here and get your ass beat. You know how education is.
Nigga.
So I'm sitting here trying to figure about this nigga word. Where does it really come from? Is the word nigger, N-I-G-G-R, nigga, N-I-G-G-A, niggardly? Oh yeah, there's another.
Yep.
Niggardly, negress. Are all of these words related to the Coptic term negus? Now, the Coptic term is one term. These terms is all over the world.
Yes.
Nagas.
Yep.
I was just watching something called the Dragon Yogis.
Yep. You saw that? Yep. You saw that shit, huh?
The Dragon Yogis
hey, nigga.
talking about Buddha.
Yep.
And Buddha on his sojourn to become enlightened, became emaciated, was out in the sun, almost died.
Yep.
And then they said, the Nagas, the Black Serpent Kings came and shielded him from this. Okay.
Yeah.
I said,
yeah.
all right.
Yeah. I saw that too.
Are the words related? Tahuti, are they related or no? Is nigga, American nigga, we here in America. Hey, nigga, what's happening, my nigga? Is that related to negus?
From my research, I would say no.
Go more. Say more.
Well, because in slavery, depending on the country you were enslaved from, Europeans, to differentiate, would place the country that a particular slave was from to differentiate. So, being from or coming from Benin,
yes,
or Niger, Nigeria,
got their word.
wherever, they would use to differentiate Benin Charlie from Niger Charlie, which became nigger Charlie. And the only reason why it became nigger Charlie was because of ignorant, uneducated whites who, when they looked at the word, instead of saying Niger or Niger, they said nigger.
Right.
Based upon how they looked. That's where Ebonics came from.
Right.
Ignorant white people.
Right.
Yeah, ignorant white people.
But you're making my point right now.
I would say that no. From my research, no.
In a way, you just made my point.
Now, some words, have that origin.
Nigeria, what were their original meanings? Now, you just made my point because you said the white man threw his own Ebonics
in there to
misinterpret it.
Right.
True.
That's the point I'm trying to make. See, what American blacks do is make the distinction based off of the condition they went through here. But if you go back before his ideological corruption of the word,
right.
Now you have its original meaning.
Right.
And so again, what I'm saying is most educated blacks and non-educated blacks over here are going with the connotation of the word instead of the denotation of the word.
Correct.
And for me, I fuck with denotation all day. See, this is why I tell people in the goddamn, on the religion side of the game.
See, we have to be careful because, if we know history, then we would go back to Negus. Dealing with European, we have to be aware that Negus, negro, is different from the necro, the N-E-C-R-O,
necro
which is with the dead.
Roman. That's the Roman. Necromancy, the Latin version of it.
That's their ancestors.
Right.
America's built upon ancient Greek and Rome. Actually, technically Kemet, but through Rome and ancient Greece, who robbed ancient Kemet. But we have to be careful with understanding the difference, the N-E-G versus the N-E-C, because when we deal with that neck, we're dealing with dead.
We're dealing with dead, but that's also more and black. This is where you get mortgage
all day long,
because they always associate blackness with death.
With death. And it's something negative, black being something negative.
But again,
for us, it's positive.
Right. But again, that just tells me we in a toxic relationship with white supremacy's definition of us.
Okay, well then let's deal with the whole of it then, because black doesn't mean dark. It means pale or yellow. It comes from Blake.
Well, that's where you get
Blanco. Yeah. And
Casablanca.
Right. And it's in a million different other words and other languages that mean white that start with a B. Excuse me. So if you're going to deal with the etymology and the denotation of, you got to break it all down and let go all of the energy and take back what we used to use. That's why more just meant dark. That's all it meant.
Right.
It didn't mean black, it just meant dark.
And it didn't mean death.
Right. It didn't mean death. No.
They made it mean death.
Yes.
So again, my point is being made. It's black people who think they elevated, but you still using white men's definitions. The 400 years of slavery here in America.
Yep.
400 years.
Not really, but
that's another argument. But it's the 400 years of slavery here in America. Hey, guess what? That ain't nothing.
Nigga.
In the clock of your time.
Not even a blink.
That's not a blink. So if it's not a blink, how does that experience take precedence, right, over all your other experiences and removes the definitions for a term you used to use to describe yourself as God?
Right.
And everybody, though, wasn't a Naga. This is the thing. This is the thing that pisses me off today. Everybody uses it, but there was a very small percentage of the population back then using it who were the Naga. You had to be, it wasn't, you were even just a higher part of the regular society. To be a Naga, you had to be super enlightened.
You mean like me?
You had to be an enlightened motherfucker, man. It was no joke. So you average people walking around here using the term,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? You can't be using it unless your
Right.
vibration is elevated.
So, boom, that's on the table. People say, I done heard people say, you can't connect all them languages.
Why not?
What's wrong with
What
you?
is he talking about?
Niggas is English and negus is Coptic, brother. That's Amharic or something. You understand? them two different languages, brother.
Negu sovereign.
Let me explain something to you. There's a book called The Mother Language. I forgot the author. I have it at home. I read it. A linguist put together the family tree of languages.
What's it called again?
The Mother Language. Now here's what's cold, because this is how white people do. It's called the mother language, but we will not be including any languages from Africa.
That's how they get down. Hey.
We will not be adding any of the jungle talk. You understand? Won't be no Wakanda words. But what was interesting about the book is how they tied in every language.
Is it the mother language or tongue?
I think it was the mother language. It could be mother tongue, though. Let me see the cover. The cover will tell me everything I need to know. Is it beige?
Is it beige?
In the book, they tie all of the languages of Europe, English, Gaelic, High German, High English, Old English. They tie all that shit together with Sanskrit. No.
That's not it.
No. They tie all of those things together. You in the dig? All these languages are connected. You don't get English without French.
Right.
Without German, Latin,
Greek.
English is a composite of all that shit.
It's called a junk language to everybody else in the world.
Right. It's like a catch-all language.
Yeah, it's a stew language.
Exactly.
Gumbo.
Yeah.
And a lot of times the historians, you have to remember, history is a story. It's not like,
yeah, that's what his story.
it's a tool of propaganda. People don't understand this. So guess what? I'm going to tie Southeastern Europeans, I'm going to tie them into the Sanskrit language. So I can justify them coming from Southeast Europe and going into India as Aryans. Because to any common sense thinking man, how you come from Latin speaking Southeast Europe? That's Rome.
Right.
Southeast Europe?
Yeah.
That's Rome. That's Italy, buddy.
Right.
Huh? Sicily, maybe? What y'all speaking over there? Y'all not speaking Sanskrit. Oh, but we found a tie in Indo-European languages. Indian, Indo-European. Let's tie this together so we can justify saying, as white people, we the Hindus, we're the nobles, the Aryans that came over there and reorganized their caste system, which is a color caste system, and put ourselves on top.
Sorry.
Now we can do that. We can tie all these languages together, but you mean to tell me we can't tie nigga and niggas together?
Well, you can't. You ain't supposed to do that. Nigga, you can't do the same shit we doing.
I'm trying to understand. It be niggas fighting against their inner divinity.
Yeah.
What you mean, nigga means niggas? Kendrick just told me about niggas 3 years ago.
Kendrick just told me about niggas.
Do you understand what I'm saying? We gonna give that word. We gonna let them have that. I'm asking. While we getting hunted, they hunting gods. They on the predator side of the game,
yes, they are.
hunting gods.
Yep.
We not gonna reclaim our identity as gods. We're gonna give them the word nigga. This is controversial. Listen, there's over 1,000 people in the chat room right now. What's up, chat room? Everybody hit the like button. You're listening to the ZoWhat show on Dash Chow. Wakanda X.
Wakanda. Dash what? Dash Wakanda.
Dash Talk X. And we having this real in-depth. Listen, it's easy to be preyed on when you don't know who you are.
That's right.
When you don't know who you are, you can't come together. You don't have no unity because you're suspicious of your brother.
Yes.
So we don't know who we are. We're going to let them have one of the most powerful words in our entire history.
And then you use it in the sense of, this trifling ass nigga right here.
This nigga ain't shit.
Nigga ain't shit.
Okay. So let's go deeper. The Egyptians said Neger.
Yes.
N-G-R.
It's the consonants.
That's nigga with no vowels.
Yes. It's the consonants we used to use.
They say, hey, hold on now, nigga. That's the metal nectar. That's the word of God now. Get the George W.
That's get the bounce.
Yeah, that's the bounce. That's the word of God now. You playing. You playing with the word of God. You can't make the word of God nigga now. What is it called, Tahuti, when we take a word from another language but spell it in English with its proper pronunciation?
Sorcery.
No, it's called transliteration. We transliterate. In other words, to be able to say Netaru, we will spell it in English.
Right.
N-E-T-E-R-R-U.
That's why I said sorcery. You just said
Sorcery.
spell.
I got you. It's the same thing.
Exactly.
Absolutely, brother. It's the same. Sorcery. I agree. But again, we casting spells. But whoever changes the ingredients, right now the ingredients are the definitions.
Yep.
Right.
The white man changed the definition of the word nigga.
But he's the sorcerer.
He's a master sorcerer in this. This motherfucker's a warlock.
Sorcerer.
That nigga's a straight warlock.
This is a warlock.
Yes.
We cast spells created by the speller of the sorcerer.
Ooh, say more. Go into that. So go into that.
You see, so everything you're saying is going to vibe to certain people on a certain vibration. But as I listen to what you're saying, and I think about the state, right? I'm listening and I hear, nigga this, nigga that, and fighting and killing. Unfortunately, it's going to go on because we don't understand the power of institution. You see, when you talk about our people who don't want to go back beyond 400 something years, I mean, it's really not their fault. They are the products of institutionalism. They have attended institutions.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The dictionary is an institution. Okay. So when we start dealing with words, right? We spell with words. So that's a master sorcerer book. When we go by that, we come out as an end product. You see, words are very powerful. Very powerful. And that's why they must be controlled. Listen, man.
Wow.
Listen. Every year, new dictionaries come out, right? And I collect dictionaries. You will find dictionaries that say on the cover, the new Webster's or the new Random House or whatever, with 100,000 new words.
Wow.
Now, my question is, are these new words in the sense that they've existed before? Because English overall contains 1.1 million words. Are these new words that have existed but have not been into the vernacular, the modern day vernacular? Or are they new words created by the word engineers, the grammarians?
The grammarians.
They're new. 100,000 new words. New how? Tell me how they're new.
And how do words get old where you decommission them? Because the older the dictionary, you'll find words in there that you won't find in the new dictionary.
That's the same.
Who decommissions a word?
Same thing with a legal dictionary. Like when you deal, I believe the brother mentioned the Black's Law Dictionary.
Yeah.
Well, Black's Law have first edition, second edition, third edition, fourth, fifth. So when the newer editions come out, the previous editions, the definitions, the definitions, they fall off.
Yep. That's why it's so important for you to get a fourth. Anything sixth and before.
Exactly.
Anything after the sixth is going to be fucked.
There you go. Exactly.
This is why one of my statements, I say this to my children. I've been telling them this since they were kids. Whoever controls the words, i.e. the spells, controls the experience.
Yes.
This is why languages are changed when people are enslaved.
Like the system that we're in, when you're talking about their warlocks.
This is why.
And everyone has to understand that there are two different systems that you can be in. You can be in the law of the land and law of the water.
Yes.
And law of the water, which is maritime admiralty law, is the law of commerce. And so it's all about money, which is why everything you see is bonds and things like that. That's right. So in your system, the words reflect that. Like everything has ship at the end of it. Relationship, partnership, internship. You know what I mean? All of that. You know, championship. These words reflect a maritime, a maritime background. When you go to court, you know what I'm saying? You know, you have the bailiff, which is bail, like on the water. You know what I mean? So, you know, also in court, when you walk in court and you walk past what's called a flag with the fringes on it.
Right. Admiralty, right?
That represents admiralty law. That's why, you know, you deal with currency. See, it's the current of the water. Inside, you know, the judge, his seat is called the bank, like the banks of the river. So everything is about water. And
whoa. His seat is called the bench.
The bench.
Latin word,
which means bank.
Which means bank. The banks of
the water bank.
Yes, that controls the currency.
It controls the currency.
Or the bread.
Yes. So, and you guys are just in a system where you have no idea what you're dealing with, and you're so emotional and upset and saying, oh, I'm getting fucked around, and oh, white supremacy and this and that. But it's a system that's literally set up with certain laws.
It is some white supremacy too now.
It's some white supremacy. It is, but it's set up under the laws that, you know, that they know that you won't go look up. Right. All they do is just put the shit in the law, and they know, well, shit, they ain't gonna go look that shit up. We'll just throw it in the law and fuck them.
Well, law too is a different language.
Yes,
like for most people, this is why we have the laws in codes.
Yes,
which is a secret, right? The vehicle code.
Yeah.
Right? How many people, quote unquote, this is a commercial term, drive?
Yep.
But they don't own the vehicle code, nor do they understand the vehicle code. They don't own one and they don't understand it, but they're under the code.
Right.
So when they get in trouble under the penal code or perhaps the civil code or some other type of code, they have to hire an attorney, a code breaker. See, the attorney understands the code, which is a secret language. This is why in the book of St. John, where Jesus condemns the lawyers, woe unto the lawyer of understanding.
Right.
Legalese,
you see,
is what they called it here in the chat room. Exactly. Legalese. Exactly. You don't speak legalese.
That's a language.
In the court, you're an infant.
Yep.
You need somebody to speak legalese.
Yep.
You're not just an infant. You're also a dummy. You can't speak. You don't have a leg to stand on. You're quiet. This is why the judge speaks to your attorney.
Wow.
Which goes back to the old French word éterner, to turn over to the jurisdiction of the court. See, they're going to turn you over to Admiralty Maritime. See, it's double.
It goes even deeper than that. Minority or minor goes back when you call yourself minor.
That's
minor
contractual.
is minority.
That's
that means
contractual.
infant or infant in being in a state of infancy. But in law, infancy in law it says an infant does not differ much from a lunatic.
Right.
So
A person of unsound
yes.
mind.
So I'm just gonna say, and I love when Kev and the brother Tahuti get together because they go in. I'm just gonna say, man, like we put these shows together. We try to get people to see this information. And it be our people that be on our head more than anybody else. You understand? We got over 1,100 people in the chat room right now. Everybody should hit the like button. Everybody should hit the share button. Everybody should share this video. Let people know that we're having a major discussion. Let's get it trending on YouTube right now. Like I said, we got nearly 1,100 people in here live right now. This show is groundbreaking because these are some of the internal battles that we deal with as a people that prevent us from coming together because we so busy standing on an uninformed perspective. See, when you're not open to learn, you're uninformed. I need you to hear that. When you're not open to learn, you're uninformed. If you stand here thinking that you got all the information, you uninformed. Because just like the brother Tahuti pointed out, there's new dictionaries coming out every goddamn day with 100,000 new words in it.
Legal codes come out every single year. Every year.
They have code conventions to change them every year.
Look at that.
That's big business. Legal publishing is big business.
People telling me, oh, well, this topic is supposed to be about organ trafficking. Listen.
But organs hold words.
I believe it. Go into that real quick and then I'll finish my point.
Well,
Go ahead.
There's something called organ speak, man. The organs respond to language. So when we say, for example, he's a pain in my neck.
Right.
The neck responds to that.
Right.
I can't stand that motherfucker. That's the feet. The feet responds to that.
Wow.
Now, when we start dealing with organs and their ability, their capacity to hold, that takes us into pathology, predicated upon negativity, negative words. Because see, the organ called the liver holds anger. It holds anger. It responds to anger. What we call the black bile that is secreted from the liver, we say causes melancholy. Black. There we go.
Right.
You see the importance of words? Then we have the kidneys holding fear. Little children are fearful. They pee in the bed at night. Right? The kidneys control the flow of urine. It controls urination. The pancreas holds bitterness and resentment. You see, so organs are alive. Organs think. Every organ in the body secretes the same secretion that the brain secretes when we're thinking. They're thinking organs, man.
That's right.
And they speak. That's why we have what is called organ talk or organ speak. So you had mentioned about when we first started about white organs, black organs taken out of the body and put into another body. White organ, black body, and vice versa. Well, what people have to understand is this. And this really occurred here, what I'm about to say. You have to be careful of the organ that you put in your body. Most people who are allowing organs to go into their body are unconscious.
That's right.
Man, you got rapists, you got criminals, man, you got Satanists. And look, their energy is recorded in the organ and it comes out of their body and put into your body. And you're a Christian.
Do you remember that movie with Jessica Alba? And she got the eye transplant.
Yeah. That's real shit, though. That shit actually happens with transplants.
And it was like a killer's eye or some shit.
There was a dude, man, who got killed in an automobile collision, and his heart was taken out and was placed into a woman. And then the last meal that dude had was beer and chicken McNuggets.
That's right.
Okay. Now they put his heart in her body. When they asked that woman, when she came out of the surgery, they asked this woman, "What would you like to eat?" What was her first? What did she want?
Beer and chicken nuggets.
The last meal of the man who. This is a true story.
That happens all the time, though.
This is a true story. Organs are alive. You cannot just allow. Let me tell you what the rich do right quick. The rich, they don't just take organs from whoever, right? Because they don't really care where they come from. They use them, but they don't just take it out and put it into their body. They first ozonate them.
Ozonate.
They don't just take blood because, blood banks taking blood from winos, junkies, drug dealers. They don't just take the blood and just put it into somebody else. Not the ultra rich or the wealthy. They first ozonate it. They purify it.
Yep.
What?
Yeah. They purify it.
See, this crazy as hell to me now. Listen, I'm sitting here and I just get frustrated because as a people, all this knowledge, everybody want to wear something Egyptian, join some African spiritual group.
Black power.
Everybody got an opinion. You shouldn't have no opinion while you learning.
Seriously.
But what the good brother Tariq talks about, though, the code is very important.
Oh,
and that's
the code is big.
And that's what's missing.
Yeah.
We don't have a code. See, all law enforcement in California, they operate on the same accord, right? Why is that? Because they all go by the California Penal Code.
They on code.
Okay. The same thing in family court.
Yeah.
Family code.
There's a code.
The attorneys, the judges, they're all on code.
But this is what I'm saying. Listen. Here's the frustration is big because we have great potential.
True.
We gotta teach a younger generation about codes.
True.
It's not about teaching while you're learning.
Right.
The motherfucking monks up in the Himalayas.
In the Himalayas.
The motherfucking monks up in the Himalayas. Motherfuckers ain't running around trying to teach niggas. Shit, I got to save me. Buddha said you are your own savior. That's what the Buddha said.
They chanting all day, every day.
They not running around, hey, have you heard of the word of Buddha? They not,
Come
listen.
here, my brother. Let me teach you for a second.
So again, there's power in teaching and it edifies the ego.
Yeah.
So if I could be seen as a teacher, I could be edified egoically and thus I could feel good about me.
Right. True. Yeah.
Even before I done mastered the shit I'm disseminating.
Right.
Which is why you'll have to change in a few years.
Do you see? So I'm coming back to my people and saying, brothers, we ain't got to argue about nothing. Because just like this brother explained, the police got a code.
Yes, they do.
They ain't got to agree on everything. They know what that code is, though.
All day long.
But this other shit we agree and disagree on don't really matter. This code shit we own. Back to the term.
The world. We own the world.
Right. So back to the term nigga.
Nigger.
We done had the argument. Is the word, the English word we use, connected? Is it connected to Negus, to the Asian, Far East Asian, Nagas? Is it connected?
We could connect it, but we don't. You remember I talked about the European, right?
Yes.
Versus the ancient. So you'd have
they
to be in a
should.
position of
Right.
power
You
or
should
control because
connect
you
it.
could.
But the European is doing the opposite.
Right.
I'm not arguing with that. But what I'm saying is that if we wanted to, we could. Imagine if there was a code, right, a dictionary that took the word nigga, nigger, back to niggas,
Right. Not
pictures and just break it all down.
What's stopping you? All this information is, especially in the last couple years, especially with the Zoe show and a lot of YouTube videos. A lot of this information is getting out there. What's to stop you from just doing it? Just do it. It don't have to be no code. Don't got to be no book. It starts with you. You do it, and then you share it with the other person. When they try to call you, when they sit up here and they call you and they say, "Nigga, why you say nigga?" You share it with that person, and then you just keep spreading it. That's how literally how something starts. It has to grow like a little seed, plant it, and just let it grow.
Real quick. And that's what we're doing right now, the Each One Teach One.
I love all of this.
Okay,
yes.
but there's a movie that came out in 1976 called Network.
Yep. Oh, man.
With Jane Fonda.
I love that
movie.
movie.
A couple other actors.
Yep.
Great movie. Now, there's a scene in there where there is a black woman. She's a social warrior, and she's handing out leaflets.
Yes.
And so I believe it's Faye Dunaway's character who comes in and talks to her about the power of television versus the leaflet.
Yep.
So this is why it takes so long with us to get something across, because you have to stand on the corner and pass out leaflets, whereas everybody is tuned in to the television. That's why she said a television can do more damage than leaflets.
Right.
Because you're going to get millions of people. You're not going to get millions of people with leaflets.
Right.
Okay, unless you start on an airplane to do like the CIA and drop leaflets from the sky.
Right.
You see, so what you were saying that how come we just can't do it? We could.
Yeah.
But we're going to need the technology. You see, Bill Cosby attempted with like NBC. You would have to do something on that level. Because see, the people they're plugged in. You got to go where the people already plugged in. If not, you got a hell of a work to do.
Right.
And you're talking about the benefit of certain words, and somebody is benefiting from the use of the word in the negative sense, the European sense, and making millions of dollars, and you're telling him to give up that definition.
Right.
You're not giving him what's the incentive?
Because he's going to be like, hell no. You fucking with the money.
You see what I'm saying? So
I can't use the word nigga.
So what's the
What's wrong
incentive?
with you?
You see what I'm saying? So we have to deal with the psychology as well. We can do everything we're talking about. But you got to have institutions.
So watch what you're saying right now. Watch how this. He just hit something. So I'm dropping the VOR radio network. My new mandate for the network is no profanity. We're not going to use the word nigga on the ZoWhat show when we move it to the VOR. Not because I don't know the power of it, but I got to speak down to the consciousness that don't understand it. This is how you get money. Hey, nigga means some bad shit today. But that shit hurts my heart to go, you can't say the shit. I know what it means.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let the 400 years of oppression become the standard and the definition for the word.
Right.
Because I can't walk away from the fact that the shit meant God.
And it still means God.
Sovereign God King.
It still means that. Only here does it mean something else. Where they still use it and have been using it for thousands of years, it still means that.
I can't let another man write my definition. Some niggas call themselves niggas.
Some niggas.
But look at what you would be doing, Zo. You're diffusing, man. You're taking away power. You see,
That's the point.
Like Lenny Bruce said, the suppression of words give them power. So it's nigger has power, especially nigger has power.
It has power.
Fucking nigger, and we respond to that. We fight. We give that word so much power. Nigger. You see, so what you are espousing is dangerous because it diffuses.
Right.
Nigger, and you just keep on walking. It's like, I have no more power. I can't.
First off, who normally says it like that?
Well, I'm talking about Europeans, white people.
Only Caucasians.
Not just white people. I'm saying they unintelligent.
And others who come here, they will adopt.
But I'm saying the classic nigger White power, nigger. Them motherfuckers be dumb as stones.
This is why I tell people that it does not bother me because I know my history and I know the history of words. So I've never responded. There is no response from me because I know I'm dealing with an ignorant person. See, a lot of us can't even fathom Caucasians being ignorant. They will always be right.
Listen.
White is right.
Caucasians have handicapped themselves with power. Meaning, they don't have to learn nothing.
True.
They get to change the rules. They get to change the goalpost.
Yep.
They get to change shit before they go through it and understand why. And then once they accumulate all the superficial shit, then they go on a journey trying to figure out who the fuck they are.
That's true. That's Circle of Iron, David Carradine.
So do you understand what I'm saying?
Like being a pretty woman.
They've handicapped themselves by having the power.
That's very true.
Yeah.
I don't have to learn shit.
Like being a pretty woman.
Do you understand what the fuck I mean?
Right.
So I'm coming back to y'all and I'm saying, because this is a real conversation.
Not all pretty women just make.
This is a real conversation. When we're looking at the words all over the world.
Yeah.
Oh, Nigeria, Niger.
Right.
White man misinterpreted it.
Right.
What does Nigeria actually mean? Now, we had the brother, KRS-One. We had the other brother, Hakeem from Channel Live. And they have this video, and they break it down. Niger, king. Nigeria, the feminine, queen.
But those are constructs of
Nigger.
Caucasians anyway. They
But
were
wait.
kingdoms.
I say it means nigger. And what I say goes, niggers. Niggers is dumb. Niggers is stupid. Nigger.
And everybody started
Nigger.
calling themselves.
So,
Well, the European definition now is
Yeah.
oppression. This is why John Lennon made a song called "Women Are the Niggers of the World." You see, because
maybe John Lennon was maybe he was a CIA agent and somebody paid him to push that propaganda forward.
Well, I wouldn't say he was a CIA agent. He was knocked
finna
off.
come
He
out.
was knocked off by the CIA.
I'm just making up shit
no.
now.
but my point is that Europeans, as you said, are in a position of power to do what they want to do. So if they say that this word from henceforth is going to mean this A, B, C, D, then that's what it's going to mean. And the reason why I say A, B, C, D because English is really the only language that has more than one definition.
Right.
It's the riddle language. This is why I tell people I enjoy English. See, if I say pool, P-O-O-L or double O-L, you don't know if I'm talking about a game of billiards,
Right.
or pulling
Or
our resources, or
water,
walking on
yep.
some. You don't know,
Right.
So context is very important in this particular
Context is huge.
This is a language that will get you trapped up. This is a booby trap language.
is.
This is a snare language. As you know, beloved, you can't go into court, using English in the ordinary course of life.
Absolutely not.
No.
You know,
You're going to jail
I
in the
was
first 2
driving.
seconds.
I was driving. Yeah. As soon as you say you were driving,
That's a wrap. Hey, get your ass up here. Thank you.
yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
So this is why I
words-
say it's a booby trap language. It's a snare. Language is so freaking important, and especially legal language. This movie, what year did I think The Devil's Advocate came out in 97 or 99?
96 or something?
Yeah.
Maybe
Something like
97.
that.
Well,
Al Pacino.
key scene near the end of the movie when Keanu Reeves
And Al
finds
Pacino.
out that it's his
Yep.
father, and he says, "Why, Dad? Why law? Why'd you come back as a lawyer?" Right? Pops is Satan, the devil.
My
And he
hands
says-
is in everything. Yeah.
He says, law is the ultimate backstage pass. It's
Yes.
the new priesthood. It's very, 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 very important. We have Satan, right? Scripture talks about Satan and owning the kingdoms of the world. And then you have this movie with Satan coming back in the field of law. See, law overlaps into all aspects of life. Marriage, divorce, that's law. That's regulated by law. Commerce,
Everything.
regulated by law.
Everything.
Basically everything.
Everything.
All aspects of life is regulated by
The law.
law.
That's why it's the end game for you to learn. Melanated
got
people,
to.
you have to know the law.
That's right.
You cannot be in a system where you don't know the instructions to the game.
Gotta learn law. And I've been stressing that for years. Malcolm mastered the regular English dictionary, and that's good, and I commend him for that. But I'm saying today in 2019 that people have to master the legal dictionary.
Yes.
Now, not just any legal, but like the brother specifically pointed out,
Black's
law.
dictionary.
Now, Bouvier's is
4.
good, but it's going to cost a pretty penny. And so, we have the excuse of finance, but you can get you a pretty good Black's Law dictionary between the 6th and 3rd edition under $100.
You guys remember this? I'm going to play this for you real quick. Let me know if you guys remember this.
Negus. What is the language of origin?
Ethiopian to Amharic.
What is the definition?
A king. It's used as a title of the sovereign of Ethiopia. Negus.
Negus. Could you use it in a sentence?
The Negus ruled Ethiopia until the coup of 1974.
Negus. Could you repeat the definition?
A king. It's used as a title of the sovereign of Ethiopia. Negus.
Negus.
And would you say the word loudly for the judges?
Negus.
One more time?
Negus.
Negus.
Negus. Negus. Negus. Negus.
Absolutely stunned. But he'll take
Wow.
Say it like niggas. So he was struggling like, should I spell it like niggas? That's what he was thinking. You can see him thinking in his face. Like, I want to say N-I-G-G-A.
Hey. I hope I don't get beat up in the lunch line.
Yeah, get my asses beat down on the way home, nigga.
Again. I love that little clip because his face. He was like, huh?
Yo, he was like, I gotta really spell that?
Nigga. So I get a lot of pushback because they say that word is not connected to the word nigga.
Who's they?
We've already said English is a junk language comprised of many other languages. Why is it that black people only stop at the Spanish root of the word?
Oh, man.
Do you know the history of Spain?
N-E-G,
And why
N-E-C, yeah.
is, throughout the history of Spain, why is it that they're still trying to obfuscate the history of the Moors? They're still trying to suppress it right now.
They don't want you to know shit.
They don't want you to know what a Moor is.
What's the Moors?
But that E-L, like an El Cid and that Al, Al-Islam, that it's there.
And they don't want you to know.
Yeah, El Cid was supposed to be one of the biggest Christian.
He was a mercenary.
Yeah, but he was a mercenary. He worked for the Moors.
Yeah.
He worked for the Moors. But in Christian lore, he's this big, this super major figure. But yeah, he was a Moor. Well, he worked for the Moors. And so
He was hired. He was for sale.
Right.
They don't want you to know.
They don't want you to know shit about that whole history, because if you do, then that's the gap between, you know what I'm saying, our great history way back in the past and now. And so if they can separate that, and you don't think that you're connected to Kemet and all the rest of those, Egypt for the rest of you people, Kemet and all the rest of those great civilizations, you have this gap in between. You're not going to go past the gap. You're just going to go back to recently 400 years, or we've been enslaved.
Right.
So that's, they wiped out that little whole chasm for you, and you don't want to leap over that chasm to go back to really see where your ass came from.
And what I'm looking for right now, I've been looking for it, I can't find it, was, Hakeem from Channel Live. They had this link on Google. I don't know if it's gone.
Hakeem Green?
Yeah, Hakeem Green. And I've been sending it to different people, because different people in my family, like my daughter, Dad, send me that link. Because it gives you all the niggas, nigger words, not the video. You can go on YouTube and get the video. But no, there's a link with the actual transcription of the typed out words.
Okay.
Negu, Nkosi.
Yes.
These are words that mean king, God king.
Yes. Nagasaki. And it's the NG, it's the consonants. So whenever you see that N and the G, that's where you see
just like those Aboriginals.
Yes.
Remember last week when we did the show with the Aboriginals who just got reparations from Australia.
Because they're Aboriginal.
Their tribe names started with the NG.
Yes. All over the world. That's you.
All over the world. See, some people say, the Aboriginals is older than the man out of Africa. No, he's not. He's from there. Hell, goddamn currents of the Indian Ocean will take you over there.
Damn.
It's not going counterclockwise. You leave Africa, get in a boat, it's going to take you to Australia. Fiji, New Papua New Guinea. You going through all of there first. What in the world? The biggest thing they did was fuck you out of your common sense.
Period.
Made you second guess who you are by saying, my definition is better than yours. Why else would I be in my position?
Yep.
God made it right for me to subjugate you as a justification. That's why you in the position you in. Because God deemed it.
Like Jean-Luc Picard, make it so.
Make it so. I'm white and I said so. You're all niggers. And I hereby undeify the word. Now, if you don't know it means God, before you refute, go do the research.
Period.
There was a country on the continent of Africa that was called Niger. Am I correct?
Yeah, correct.
It ain't there no more.
Right.
Well, these people change titles as well, too. This is why maps change. I study maps. There's a great book called How to Lie with Maps, which is very important. So words change, things change, like in laws are not really laws. We've been saying law, but to be technical for purposes of clarity, it's really statutes because you can't change law. Law doesn't change.
What's the name of that book again?
How to Lie with Maps. How to Lie with Maps.
Look at that.
I mean, because I came up in the public food system, and I really believed that there were 7 continents.
Look at that.
And
Talk to us.
As I read the dictionary and learned that a continent had to be surrounded by water on both sides, all sides, I said that's not the case with Europe. But I was taught that Europe was one of 7 continents, but it was not separated by a body of water. But the book, How to Lie with Maps, explained to me that, again, having the power to do so, Europeans drew an imaginary line on the map and made Europe a continent. But in reality, it's not. There's only 6, not 7.
That's crazy.
The
white man currently is out looking
for niggas.
For who came looking for you. All your ancient stories
wiped out.
All your ancient stories talk about motherfuckers coming here looking for you. The Sumerians, Anunnaki and Anu Nim, Enki and Enlil and Nim.
Anu Nim.
They came here looking for you. Right? The Dogons, the Nomos from Sirius B.
Yep.
Them reptilians came here looking for you. Right? And Ifa, Oludumare, the mighty, the serpent.
Man.
I think maybe the best way to help our peoples, though, is to deal with them where they are, right? Even the things of a European nature, Eurocentric, that's important to them. Maybe we can start there, like the sisters are into beauty. They know Beverly Hills, New York, Paris, with Paris being the capital of beauty. And that means a lot to them. Mm-hmm. So maybe if there was a code, right, and they could understand that city in France, right, a European nation, that major city, Paris, France, is named after an Egyptian or Kemetic queen, Aset, that they call Isis, and they named it Par Isidos or Paris, Paris, named in honor of a. It's like, oh snap! Like, damn, beauty black.
Hell, the whole of Europe is named after a black woman.
Barcelona, from Helena Barca. My point is, but just showing you, that even though you have been relegated to an inferior status via a lie. Sorcery, if you will, the truth, knowing the truth, shall set and make you free. It just requires study. It just requires study.
And I'm gonna say it requires study without the desire to proselytize.
True.
You have to be monastic in your studies.
I think those of us who, from the heart, like yourself, who speak with passion, it's not even about, but I do know that there are plenty out there that are like that. But brothers like us, brothers like yourself, that doesn't even have to be said.
Right.
Because there's no money involved in this. This is passion. The currency is passion. Passion for the people to know the truth so that they can get free in order to live their best lives.
So in the last 3 minutes of the show, let's do free. Right? To me, organization is an extension of free.
Serious, period. Yep. You don't have to.
See, you can be free as an individual, but free as a collective, free as a community requires organization. You can't organize around confusion. Everybody want to stand on what they want to stand on. Fuck standing on something. Let's stand on one principal idea, and that principal idea should be the religion of unity. All the little variant topics. Well, is nigga the devil or the white man's, or is nigga the black man's? The niggas? Is it? Fuck all that. The religion of black people should be unity, cooperation, collaboration, organization. Right? That should be the religion of black people.
Yep.
What black people do, we like to put our nuts on the table and pontificate.
I say that and the law. See, I just did a video.
All that.
Yeah, all of that.
Right. No, listen.
Right.
All that comes to me, that's synonymous.
Okay.
That's all, here we go. But you can't organize if you don't love yourself.
Nope.
You can't love yourself if you're using another man's definition of who the fuck you are. That right there should make you go use the bathroom. That should be a colonic. Go sit on the toilet and shit out the bullshit. Because if you using another man's definition of who you are, which is what we do when we argue over the word nigga.
Yep.
It's a wrap.
It's over.
Yeah.
You absolutely, dude. The flipping of the word zombie means serpent god. So it all goes back. So they flipped it and made zombie some mindless motherfucker, and you know what I'm saying, and put that damn connotation on you. But zombie was a serpent god, the same thing that you've been your whole damn lives through thousands of years. The Nagas, the dragon.
I went back and watched a little clip. This is the final thing I'm going to say, and we're going to end it. I went back and watched a little clip because I just wanted to laugh of Chucky.
The original?
The original.
Oh, yeah.
The power and the sorcery and shit they was doing.
This motherfucker was using African Shango Dambala. You using our shit and made it evil?
Yes. Fucking zombie made it.
So if they gonna make Chucky, use your African belief systems, your spiritual belief systems, and frame them as evil. That's Chucky. We're not even finna get into the movie with Angel Heart.
Oh my.
Okay, cool. We're not finna get it. All right, cool.
Mickey Rourke.
So they using all our shit to present it as evil. You mean to tell me they can't take the word nigga from its original pristine heights and degrade it down? Okay, cool. All right. Well, we don't have all the answers, but the ZoWhat show likes to encourage conversation. We want you to continue this conversation. I promise you, I am not on no ego shit. This is, I call it Jerusalem. Everybody is welcome to on my show. Everybody can come in here and sit down and talk with me and share with me. We gotta come together. God damn. We gotta come together. I got love for y'all. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I'm Zoe Williams. The Voice of Reason is coming on a little later on tonight, 5 to 7 p.m. We appreciate everybody for sharing. Hey, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the super chat. We'll be back later on today. Thank you for tuning in. Deuces.
Peace. Deuces. Wow.
Somebody got it with you this week about that.